Good evening, folks, and welcome in as we come to you live from Locust Fork High School as the Hornets play host to the Cats. And let me just tell you something, buddy. These two teams are both pretty good. I think in 3A, Locust Fork's got a really good basketball team. In 5A, Hayden's got a really good basketball team. I don't know if 5A and the schedule they play, if Locust Fork can match up with Hayden or not. I do know this, that last year, both games were fairly close. They would Hayden pulled away in the regular season late in both games. Every game we called, it was always fairly close. Locust Fork had a lead in the county championship starting in the third quarter, and there toward the end, Hayden pulled away with a county championship win. It's hard to beat Hayden. They're tall. It's one of the tallest Hayden teams I can remember them having. And those guys have grown since last year. Got the utmost respect for their coaches. I got the utmost respect for their players. And this will be all that the Hornets can do to stay in this baby.
The Hornets going to have to really, really play well now, Greg. This group comes at you from Hayden with really good, sound, solid, fundamental basketball players. Your perimeter guys, Carson Perkey could play anywhere for lots of 7As. Great penetrator, terrific free throw shooter, and one of the best knockdown three-point artists that we see. You got Owen Grill, really good defender, can guard you, can score also. Then you've got one of the most talented players, in my opinion, in North Alabama, in Tucker Hyatt. Robert Radford tells me he's grown to 6'8". He can handle. He can run the floor.
He
can shoot the three, and he's a terrific passer. And you got the Martin kid, 6'8", a battler on the boards. And I don't know who their new starter's going to be, but it's going to be a battle. It's going to be a battle for the Hornets to get on the defensive glass. You have to value the basketball, but they have the Tucker Hyatt, to me, is a mismatched nightmare. Whoever's on him, he's got height. He can post you up. He gets you in foul trouble. So the Hornets got their work cut out for them against an outstanding ball club, in my opinion. One of the best that Coach Glover's had in his
when
long
you hear
tenure.
Robert Bradford,
Yes.
who's been around it a long time, you hear all these Hayden folks that I talk to a lot of times. They feel like it's the best basketball team they've ever had in the history of the school. That's a big statement, buddy.
Boy, it is.
Because they've had some good teams at Hayden.
Yep.
They did have an addition to their team that moved over from Appalachian. And I remember Dylan Woodard being a heck of a shooter at Appalachian. And he'll help them from the outside, so they got a little deeper than they were by having him. And then, you look at Locust Fork, they got a lot of kids back from last year. They lost a lot of good kids. But in some ways, I think Locust Fork has maybe gotten, I don't know if it's quicker or what, but and a lot of that has to do with who you played. I don't think Locust Fork has not played anybody to this caliber.
No, this
will be the toughest team Locust Fork probably plays all year long, period.
Yes.
And it'll be a tough matchup for the Hornets. We'll see if they can hang in there with them. I do know this. They got Dylan Woodard. I thought that was Jackson Woodard.
I did too.
Here we go. There is Jackson Woodard. There's two Woodards. There's Dylan Woodard and Jackson Woodard.
Okay, that's what I thought.
I was just looking at one. Yeah. Jackson Woodard is the kid that moved from Appalachian.
Yeah,
he's got great family. Their daughter used to play softball and was a really good softball player, and I got to cover her when she played softball and was a great player at Oneonta and then went to Appalachian. Remember, she's part of that team that broke our hearts, I think, when they lost out there at the end. So should be a great matchup. I think foul trouble's the key.
Yes.
I think Levi for Locust Fork's got to stay out of foul trouble. I think Jamad Jackson's got to play well in this game. I think the ninth grader, Nick Horn's got to shoot the ball well. And who's going to be that player besides Josh Martin, besides Tucker Hyatt, besides Carson Perkey? We know those three guys are their mainstay. Who's going to be the three guys besides those guys that come off the bench that make a difference in this game that sometimes decides a tough game? Locust Fork probably plays a little better in this gym. We'll see if they do.
Well,
Hayden, the last few years, Locust Fork beat Hayden in the county championship a while back, and they beat Hayden in the county tournament when Charlie was a sophomore.
yes.
And I guess Hayden, did they beat Locust Fork the last 2 years for the county championship?
May have.
Locust Fork's been in the finals, I know, 3 of the last 4 years.
4 years.
Or 5 years. They won it in 2020 against Hayden. Then they played Cleveland and lost to Cleveland in overtime.
That's it. Yeah.
I can't remember who won it the next year. I know it was Hayden. I'm pretty sure it was Hayden. I think Hayden might have won it the last 2 years. But they play for it a lot. Locust Fork and Hayden have probably played for more county championships in the last 10 years than anybody.
Yeah, I would think so.
Yeah.
Great rivalry.
The Hornets have come out in their superhero outfits or something. And the starters for, I tell you what, Owen's gotten bigger to me.
Sure,
Everybody on the team's big. Owen Grill.
Yeah, they look.
Is he not grew up? He was a good football player. He's a tough guy, too. Owen Grill, starter. Josh Martin. If you add his hair, he's like
7
Levi.
feet,
He's like 8 feet tall. Yeah. Then Tucker Hyatt, I know he's gotten taller. Jacob Reed. Old Jacob played back in the day when I coached rec league against Charlie and them. He's a great kid. And he'll give all kind of effort. He's an effort player. And then old Carson, shoot the lights out, Perky. A tough player, been playing forever. For the Hornets, they've changed their lineup from time to time. Tonight, we're going to go out with a different lineup. Going to start Noah White. That's probably because of his height. You got Jamad Jackson, who is, to me, the most improved player for Locust Fork. Jamad Jackson. Jordan Moon will play awfully hard tonight.
33 ACT. Jordan.
33 ACT, pretty good. Levi White, he's got to have a good game. The Hornets going to play tonight. And then the sharpshooter, the Hatchinator.
Here he is.
Evan Hatcher. He's due for a good game. I think if you ask him, I don't think he feels like he has shot the ball as well as he can shoot it. Maybe tonight will be that night. It's going to take a big night, no doubt about it. Great coaches for Hayden. I feel like Locust Fork's got great coaches as well. Should be a great game. Big crowd in here. And to me, these are the 2 best teams in this county. Of course, I hadn't got to see Pennington. I hear they've got a pretty good team too, so we'll see. I've seen the rest of them.
Look at this.
This
Center
is what the all-hair team jumping.
Boy, I'll tell you what.
Is you got Levi White with a head full of hair, and you got Josh Martin with a head full of hair. I think Josh is taller.
Yeah, Josh. Robert said that he's 6'8".
Yep. Here's the jump, but he can't out-jump. Oh, Levi, as the Hornets get the ball first. Here comes Jamal. Should be a thriller, I hope.
Man to man.
We'll see if the Hornets can play with it. They get it to Moon. Moon will work it around to Jamal. They get it to Noah. Noah will take it all the way up. Lay it up. No good. Rebound. Put back up. No good. And the Hornets missed a golden opportunity.
It's
2 bunnies right there on the goal.
Bunnies.
Here comes Owen Grill. Almost loses it by himself. He'll work it around to Reed. Reed will get it to Tucker. Hot. And he'll lay it up and in.
Here comes full court pressure now. Man-to-man pickup.
The difference early in this game, and a turnover by the Hornets. The difference early in this game is Locust Fork missed 2 bunnies.
2 bunnies.
And the Wildcats hit their bunny. They'll get it to Perky. Perky. The Hornets press a little bit. They'll work it to Josh. He'll turn around, have it knocked away, and a turnover by the Wildcats. And here comes the Hornets. They throw it right to Owen Grill. He'll put it up no good. Rebound, chased down by Jamad Jackson. They'll give it up to Noah White. He'll look out to Hatcher. Hatcher around to Levi. Levi will blow by everybody, lay it up and in.
2-2. Great first step, explosive step, rim finish.
2-2. 6:42 to go in the first quarter. They get it out to Tucker from downtown. Short and a rebound off the fingertips, but controlled by the Hornets. Here comes Noah. He'll take it all the way up, and it'll be blocked by High. And the coach wanting a goaltend, but they don't give it to him. Grill from downtown. No good. Rebound. It goes in, a three. It took every part of the rim. And Owen Grill hitting a three. And they lead it 5-2. Hornets break the pressure. They'll take it all the way in. Strong to the rim. Good and a shot put back up and in by Jamad Jackson. 5-4. This is high pace.
It's a big time.
Good time basket on a steal by the Hornets. Jamad will steal it. He'll give it to Noah. Noah pumps fakes, puts it up. Can't get it to go. You got to hit the bunnies. But I believe Hot affected the shot.
He sure did. He definitely affected it.
Owen Grill to Tucker Hot. He'll get it to Grill from downtown. Count it. And Owen Grill early, showing up and showing out. And it's 8-4. Really, the Hornets ain't got nobody to blame but themselves.
Look at this.
And a great steal by Grill. And Grill with a shot and the foul. And he'll go to the line. Grill is dominating this first quarter. 8 points with a chance to make it 9 points. And he has been the difference early.
Tremendous defender, Greg. And he just demolished us on that one going to the rim. I think the Hornets got hurt by a goaltend. One time it was missed. No question in my opinion about it, but a great block by Hot last time. And Grill is a terrific player.
Well, early on, turnovers, 2 for the Hornets, 1 for the Wildcats, 2 missed bunnies, and 2 big threes and a steal by Owen Grill. So far, the difference. Owen, to me, may be the most improved player I see on their team.
He looks great.
Free throw, no good. As we brag on them, they generally miss. Rebound goes to the Hornets. Levi White, he'll dribble through pressure.
Good gracious.
They're letting them play tonight, baby. And they're going to lose it out of bounds. It'll be off the Wildcats. We might have got lucky right there, although I thought they might have got lucky by not getting a foul call.
That was hockey league action there, Greg.
They get it to Noah White. Noah will kick it around to Hatcher. Hatcher gets it to Levi. Levi will lose a handle out to Hatcher. Hatcher dribble, getting guarded by Perky. Gets it in the Moon. Moon taking it up. Boy, they're playing good defense.
Great
and the Hornets will lose it out of bounds as Hatcher couldn't find the handle.
Unforced errors right there.
And here comes a couple subs. And checking out will be Hatcher and Moon. 10-4.
Zach Horn, Nicholas Horn in 4. Locust 4.
The Horn boys. Here comes Hot. He'll kick it out to the Hot shooting Grill for 3. No good. Rebound. Horn. Here comes Noah White. He gives it to Jamal. Jamal with the floater. Good.
Good.
Nice shot by Jamal Jackson.
10-6. Wildcat Hayden. 4:30.
The difference in this game is a steal for the Hornets there. They get it to Jamad. He puts it up and in.
10-8.
And we got a barn burner here at the Fork. This is fast action. You better be ready to play tonight. Both teams athletic as the Dickens. Here comes Reed. He'll get it. Nobody picked up Josh Martin. How in the world do you miss him?
Right.
He's as big as the building. They left him wide open. Here's Nicholas Horn. Gets it around to Jamad Jackson. Man, this is high-level basketball. Both teams playing hard. Back to Jamad. Jamad drives by everybody and gets his shot blocked and loses it out of bounds. Back to the Wildcats.
They got 2 rim protectors right there.
But I don't believe it was the rim protector that time. I believe it was Reed.
Was it Reed? I tell you what.
They got a good team, though.
Well, you're not kidding.
They break the press pretty easily. Martin with a floater. Good. He's starting to heat up.
Here's
14-8.
Josh
4-0 run by the Wildcats.
Sound 14-8, 3:35, quarter one, Hayden up on Locust Fork.
Here's Horn to Levi. He'll take it, spin, gets it blocked. He thought he should have got a foul there. They let him play. They're not calling much. Jackson Woodard also in the game. Owen Grill. He'll pick up the foul, and that is a foul on the floor against Nick Horn. That's great ball faking by Owen Grill, and that'll be Nick Horn's first foul.
He has really looked good early in this ball game, Greg. Real confident.
Two fine basketball teams. Almost a turnover. Here's Perky. He'll give it up to Woodard. Action, Jackson, Woodard. He'll dribble in, give it up, and a turnover. Nice job of defensively by the Hornets. They get it to Levi. He'll take it up, have it stripped, and a nice play by Perky to knock it off of Levi. Everything early going the Wildcats' way. They're getting the loose ball and knocking off the Hornets.
Well, and they're just intimidating them when they go to the rim, Greg. Blocking shots, altering shots, making life tough.
By not fouling. Good defense by Nick Horn. They'll get it. Turnover. Hornets got to get the turnover. That is turnover number 4 against the Wildcats. Both teams with 4 turnovers. Here comes Jamad. They letting them play, baby. Here's Horn from the parking lot. No good. Rebound Hot. Tucker Hot with a rebound. 14-8. And they'll lose it out of bounds. And another turnover. Turnover number 5 for the Wildcats.
Advanced pass from Hot to Martin. Martin wasn't looking for the ball. Great pass, really, from Tucker Hot.
Here comes Levi White, dribbling it way out the three-point line. He'll take it. He'll drive it down the hole. Kick it around to Jamal. Jamal. Good defense. Horn from the corner. No good. And the Hornets missing 2 wide open threes. And really the difference in the game is the 2 threes by Owen Grill.
Well, that's
6-point lead. Make it a foul. Now they're gonna have to. If they're gonna call that on this end, they're gonna have to call that on that end.
The coach, that would bother me right there.
That's a foul on who? I think it's gonna be on Levi. If they hadn't put it up there, it's on Noah. His first, and that'll put Josh Martin at the line. He's got 4 points. Make it 5. And the biggest lead of the game
is really improved.
It's 7.
Grill out.
Hornets are probably glad to see Grill go out.
Glover in. Glover's another real good defender, though. These guys will get you a uniform.
And that's the one thing I think is going to make them be able to be really tough for people. He misses a second. And there is a rebound by Josh. And Levi just let him. He thought it was going out of bounds. And a great effort by Josh Martin to put it up and in. That's just something you can't let happen. Levi shot up, and he gets a foul this time, but he can't make the shot.
Oh, we're missing some nice
You got to hit your bunnies. You got to hit your bunnies. You can't play with these guys. You've missed at least 4. And that's a foul on Tucker Hyatt, his first. And their team first. Free throws coming. Levi will drain the first.
Nothing but nylon. String music at Locust Fork on that nice touch on the free throw. 17-9, 139 in the first quarter. Hayden looking good.
And he'll have one more coming. They thought the shot went. Levi wishes the shot would have went. Second free throw up and good. Good free throw shoot.
Thought he made both of them.
He did make both of them, but they stopped the first time because he never had shot but one. That was only the second one he shot. Yeah. 17-10, 1:35 to go. Wildcats leading. They've led the entire game. They'll work it around to a wide open three-pointer. And the Hornets get the rebound, but they can't secure it. And Josh Martin is the chairman of the board.
That's 2 in a row. They got him blocked out, and they can't get the ball.
He's just out hustling. Almost a turnover, and it will be a turnover. And a dunk attempt, no good, and it goes out of bounds back to the Wildcats. Turnovers 5 apiece. So it goes back to the Wildcats, 19-10. And a nice effort.
Josh Martin is taking over.
He is. He, to me, in this game so far, he's been the best player.
Yes, no question.
He's got the effort points, and he's made his bunnies. And he gets it to Jackson Woodard, who can shoot it, but he can't get that in a go. And that's going to be a foul on number 24, Asher Davidson. Is that the kid that was the MVP, or that we thought was so good in the B-team game?
I think so. May have been.
He looks familiar.
Or they can play D now.
Hornets get it in, and then they turn it over. It's going to go back to the Hornets. We got lucky there.
Hornets are being real loose with the ball, Greg. Got a value.
19-10. They get it in the Horn. Talented team from Hayden. And they turn it right over. This a terrible pass. You got to pay attention to what you do. Perky, he's the only one that's been quiet. But not for long. From the elbow, 2, and a double-digit lead of 11.
Beautiful basketball
Perky's
player
tough.
right there.
He is.
Great.
Got to handle. It's like Locust Sports out of control. Oh, what a dunk by Levi White. He said, I can dunk it, big boy. Wow. A little two-hand slam.
That was a crusher.
That might get the Hornets going. They need something. But Perky says, I got something for you. As he gets the answer and the foul on the other end.
That was the answer. And he can handle the ball.
It, buddy.
I mean, he has got that ball part of him right there.
And that's 2 quick fouls on the 9th grader, Nick Coyne.
Very deceptive.
23-12, 3.5 seconds to go. The difference in this game, to me, is their defense.
Yes.
Is better than what Locust Sports played.
We've exposed the ball on the dribble. They're too quick.
And Perky will drain the free throw.
3.5.
He's got 5 points, so you got 3 seconds. And the Hatchinator at the buzzer, no good. And when we come back, it will be Hayden Wildcat basketball. 24-12. I thought a pretty impressive quarter for the Wildcats. I thought they out-hustled the Hornets.
Yes, I think their defense, their length inside, they've got 2 rim protectors. That is intimidating the Hornets, son, Greg. But their defense in the half court is really, really aggressive. Grill is hard-nosed defenders we've seen all year. Really tough pressure on the ball.
And I think that, to be honest with you, I think that the games that Hayden's played, the tougher competition.
Yes.
They played, I know they played out where they lost to them.
Played the Huffman, got beat the bus.
Huffman, they may have played Trustful, I don't know. But they played tougher opponents. And to me, that gets you ready. And they're a little quicker. Yeah. And Locust Sports going to have to adjust to the speed of the game if they're going to stay in this stuff. And when this game started, I didn't know if Locust Sports could play with them or not. They're going to have to play better and smarter if they're going to play with them.
Hayden ball.
Here's the Wildcats. Almost a turnover. Tucker Hyatt gets it back. They'll get it. Back around to Glover. Out to Jackson. Around to Glover. Around to Davidson. Shot up, no good. Rebound. Goes to the Hornets. The nice rebound, but a steal by Glover. And Jackson from downtown can't get it to go. They go back to the Wildcats. Coach Harrison's going to get a technical.
Yeah, he ought to get one.
Well, that could have been something different. We'll see.
Yeah, I'll keep him out.
It's a long pass to Glover. 24-12. The Wildcats have doubled up the Hornets. 7:17 to go in the first half. Jackson Woodard with the ball out front. Being guarded And almost a turnover, but a nice save there by number 1, Owen Grill, who's played really good. Back to Owen Grill. 3-pointer, no good. Rebound, just out hustling right there. And it's going to be out hustled by number 24, Asher Davidson.
They are a physical team, Greg. They go get the ball with authority.
And that'll be a foul on Jordan Moon. You can get those rebounds against a little bit lesser opponent.
Yes.
Tonight, you got to get your tail ready.
You got to go get it and get it with authority.
And they'll get it in to Davidson. He can't get it to go. And a nice rebound by Moon. Here comes Hatcher. Hatcher gets it to Levi. Levi from downtown. Can't get it to go. And a rebound just pulled away, but it's stolen away by the Hornets. Hatcher for 3. No good. And the Hornets can't. They're just cold as ice.
Good looking shot.
And that's going to be a foul on Levi, I believe, or Noah. Hornets have got to hit their easy buckets.
Yep. Well, that was a 22-footer, but he had a great look at it.
Yep.
Here comes you take 24 out. Davidson, you put
Percy in.
Put Josh Martin at 6'8".
Yep. They're just so deep. Most of their starters or their bench guys will start for anybody else in the county.
Yes.
Well, Jackson Wood started for Appalachian last year. I'm sure every game.
He's a mighty good player.
He is. Here comes Tucker. He'll drive in. Left-handed shot, no good. The rebound, Levi White.
Got numbers if you push it.
And here comes the Hornets. Getting it to Levi. He'll take it all the way down the lane and be blocked. And Lord, I hope he didn't break his neck.
Good. Great.
That's a hard foul there. But he'll go to the line to shoot 2, and that'll be on Josh Martin.
Wow.
If you're a weakling tonight, you're in trouble.
You need to sit over there on the pine.
Everything's going to be physical.
Greg, that was scary because both those guys can elevate.
And the free throw, no good. 6 points for Jackson, 6 points for Levi White, and that's the only scores for the Hornets.
24-12, 5:55 left first half.
9 points for Martin, 8 points for Grill, and the free throw is up and good, and it's 24-13. And here comes Owen Grill. He came out hot as a firecracker. He'll get it to Jackson Woodard. Woodard will get it to Tucker High. Tucker on the dribble. Pulls up from the elbow. No good. And a rebound. A nice box out that time by Noah White. And he's off to the races, and he almost loses it. He'll get it over to Levi. Levi thought about it. Now he'll kick it out to Jamad. Jamad kicks it out to Hatcher for 3. No good. And the Hornets just cannot buy a basket.
Oh, it won't go. It's a great look.
Hatcher's got to hit some if Locosport's going to have a shot. Look at Owen Grill. Oh, what a block. They're going to call it goaltending. And see, you had both of those on each end. Locust didn't get the advantage. Hayden getting it there. I think it was goaltending.
I do too. Wow.
I didn't never think. I don't know how Levi got to that.
Good. Great. Was he up in the air?
And here comes the Hornets. They break the press. They handled the press pretty good. It's just they hadn't handled it around the rim. Levi, 3-pointer. Now, I don't know if that's his game.
No.
You got to know when to hold them, know when to fold them. Now they'll get it to Martin, and he'll have it stolen away. Turnover. Back-to-back turnovers. Here's Jamad, and he'll have it blocking foul on who?
Okay. That's got to be a foul.
On Owen?
Yeah, Owen Grill, I think. They can get the ball up and down the floor, the Wildcats. And the Hornets. These are two good basketball teams. Hayden playing
they called it on Jacob Reed.
Hayden playing really well.
Jamad Jackson, free throw, good.
12-point lead for the Wildcats.
He is got 7. And Levi's got 7. Somebody else got to score besides the 2 kids. And he makes both of them. And it's 26-15, 9-point lead for the Wildcats. They've led by 11. Grill bringing it down. He is awfully quick. Good defense that time. Almost got away with a walk. Here's Jacob Reed. and he'll have it punched from behind.
Nice job.
But it will go back to the Wildcats.
Hatchenator Evan Hatcher with a good defensive back tip, knocking the ball out of play on the driving slice dribble to the rim.
Wildcats, to me, I can see why they think this is their best team. Shot put up by Martin, no good. Good defense. They get it to Jamad. A great turnaround move, but he cannot finish in an effort, and it will go off Jamad out of bounds. Back to the Wild. Good effort by both teams.
They're playing hard, Greg, both teams. And two good Blount County basketball teams getting after it at Locust Fork.
Effort is galore by both teams.
And athleticism.
And the difference in the game to me is Hayden has finished their shots and Locust Fork hat.
Like they're going to run a horn set high, dive one of those big guys and post it. There it is.
They get it to height, and he's a mismatch, and they're going to call a foul to boot.
Greg, that's great man offense.
They got the mismatch down low, and he'll try to get the old-fashioned three, and I think that's the first foul on Evan Hatcher.
Tucker Hyde at the line, bottom.
And he makes the three-point old-fashioned way. That's his 5th point. Biggest lead of the game, 29-15. Hornets in danger. They have shot it very poorly, and they've had wide-open shots. And Jamad takes it all the way in, gets it out to Hatcher. Finally, the lid comes off in the three-pointer.
The Hatchenator big. They needed that, Greg. Needed
29-18. And Owen Grill taking it up and putting it in.
It's too good without
He is much improved. Zach Horn on the run out. And he makes a layup on the other end. They just outrun him down the floor that time.
Love that right there. Deep advance pass. Easy bunny. Nice job, Zach Horn, with the finish.
Hornets outscoring Hayden 8-7 this quarter. Great effort. And they're going to get a foul on Levi. And the Hornet fans are going to have a stroke. That'll be Levi's second.
That's a tough break.
Yep. You probably got to take him out, but you sure hate to. And almost a 5-second call, but they get it in. Hot will put it up, and nice shot up and in by Hot.
He's a nightmare mismatch.
He is.
6'8".
Now they go from having a height advantage to having a real height advantage.
Yeah.
But Hayden's going to be good. They're not going to just be good for 1 year. They got a lot of young talent, too. And a foul called on Tucker. And that'll be Tucker's second.
2:55. Hornets down 13. Hayden 33. Locust Fork 20.
Here's the inbounds. They'll get it into Noah, and he'll put it up and in.
Big play, 11-point lead. Hornets hanging around.
They've been tit for tat this and a jump ball, and they go back to the Hornets turnover. The Wildcats have turned it over 8 times, and Locust Fork's turned over 7 times, if my stats are right. The difference in this game is how they finished around that rim.
That's it.
But the Hornets starting to finish a little better now.
And if they could start knocking threes down with a Hatchenator, it could be big.
Yeah, they got 2 kids with 2 fouls that can shoot it. And here's Hatcher. Man, takes it to the rim, but he can't finish. But a rebound by the Hornets. And they'll get it out to Zach Horn. 3-pointer off. And they just can't hit. They're getting wide
open looks. That's all you can ask for, Greg.
We've watched them play all year long. That's a 2-pointer no good by Perky. And this is the worst I've seen Locust Fork shoot the ball.
Yes, I tell you, they're playing better defense, though, Greg.
They're kind of getting the speed of the game a little bit, but they're going to turn it over right there. You got to quit dribbling.
Oh, no.
And now a dunk attempt, he misses it. And the Hornets got to run out if they want it. They should have got it to White, and they make a terrible pass and turn it over. You got to score right there.
Tired, Greg.
And the turnover by Hayden. Both teams getting sloppy now. Josh Martin missed a wide open dunk.
That was a hammer ugly dunk right there.
And the Hornets going to get shorter as they take Noah out. The Hornets are really short now.
Watch, you better watch it.
Yep.
Jackson
Glover,
Glover,
D you up, baby.
he can D you up.
11-point game. I think the biggest league's been 14. Hatchet for 3. Count it.
He's
Back to back. The Hatchinator.
It's
the Hornets
an
cut it
8-point
to
game,
8.
Greg, at halftime. The Hatchinator big late in the first half. Tucker high with the ball.
Feeling he don't think anybody can guard him, and he may be correct. And he is correct. He'll put it up for 2.
Too good right there. You got to stay.
If I'm the Hornets, I'm taking it right at high, trying to pick up that third foul on him. He is so tough. You want to try to get him in foul trouble. And I don't think he'll guard you. He's a smart player. He realizes that foul is not as if that's going to be a illegal screen on 15. Moon, that's his sucker. Hornets in foul trouble. 2 on Horn, 2 on Moon, 2 on White.
Greg, I'm trying.
And the Hornets fans absolutely furious. They ought to be shooting 2, I think. But that's an offensive
that was
foul, so it would not be
control.
Foul. That's right. 35-25.
Look at the mismatch.
And a shot up and in by Perky. About the time you think, where's Perky? He shows up and stabs you. The knife, the gunman. And a long pass and a shot up and in by Moon. And the Hornets answer on the other end.
That's a great job of handling pressure right there by the Hornets.
10-point lead. They get it to Martin, and he will count the bucket.
Gosh.
And 1. And that's 3 fouls on Moon. The Hornet fans are going bananas.
I tell you, Mr. McMillan.
Here comes Josh Martin. Free throw up.
Short.
And a violation on Glover.
That might be a makeup right there.
Yeah, it may be. I don't know. 12-point game. 35 seconds going to half.
Boy, the Hornets are small.
It feels like.
They took Hyde
it's
out.
It's a 20-point game to me.
Yeah, Hyde took Hyde out. He's got 2.
Hornets could get a bucket here before half and hold them. They could get it under 10. They get it to Zach Horn. Zach being doubled. We'll get it to Jamad. He'll blow by everybody and lay it up. Miss another wide open layup. You got to hit the bunnies. If the Hornets hit the bunnies, it's a 1 or 2 point game possible. They get it to Jackson. He got fouled and didn't call it, and he'll put it up and in. Jackson Woodard for 2. His first points of the game.
That was big.
And they get it back to 14, which is their biggest lead. Hornets need a shot for the half. They get it to Horn. He'll pull it with 5 and can't get the 3 to go. They'll put the rebound up and in at the buzzer. And it's a 12-point game at the half.
That was a big, big offensive rebound. Cole Wright. Big, big, big effort.
17-point quarter for the Hornets. And a 17-point quarter for the Wildcats. The first quarter, the 12-point difference is in that first quarter the difference in the game. But they're letting them play. And I think that advantage is gone to Hayden. Hayden's what you don't realize when you watch them, I ain't got to see them this year. They got a lot of people back. Well, and then you got Martin, who's a heck of a player.
And
you got Woodard, who transferred in, Hot, who's a heck of a player. You got Carson Perky, and then the one that has showed out early, Owen Grill.
Owen Grill.
He's improved.
Well, you've got Twin Towers in there, 2'6'8", and Hot is as we've said.
And when you hadn't played him by with Hot.
No.
You got to adjust to it. And I thought we got to adjust to it.
Yeah, we did. We just missed too many easy shots that you got to make against a team of this caliber. And Hayden Wildcats.
The difference in the game is they're playing a little better defense.
Yeah.
They held Locust to 29. Hornets gave up 41.
Well, like we had a bunny, and then Martin comes over and protects that rim. He got a great weapon, 2 of them.
Yep. Well, joining us on the broadcast now. Let me turn this camera around where they can see you, pretty girls.
Yeah, not me. Please
As
keep me out of it.
you got Cortland Williamson, and let me add your points up. 8. I didn't do that for that in that game. It's 10, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 points. Is that your high for the year?
For the year, yes, sir.
So her high point game. I thought you played fantastic. You shot the ball consistently after the first quarter. Nobody shot it the first quarter. You only scored 5 points.
Yes, sir.
But I thought that you played awfully well. Early on, it was only 5-4, but I thought I think you got a pretty good chewing at the end of the first quarter. I was watching it, and I think you responded. The defense picked up, the effort picked up, and you started making shots. Talk about the win. Talk about the game you played.
It was big. We started off slow, and no shots are falling, but Miss Roy's just keep was on us about we need to just keep shooting to get out of the slump, and how you get out is just keep shooting. And so that's what we did, and I think we did a better job of that. We were being sloppy on defense first quarter, but I think we rallied together and we kind of settled down, and things just started to fall better for us.
Well, you had to be disappointed after losing last night by 2 points.
Yes, sir.
And the game was an area game. And to me, when you watch a game and you see how people respond after you don't have success, that's important. And I thought you girls responded, and that's key. And you got a long season ahead, a lot of things down the road, and we'll see what happens. But a great start for her. I thought she played well, Coach.
I thought she did a great job of handling the ball again, get good shots for your teammates, making them better. Just a real nice effort from you tonight. I think after the first quarter, y'all really looked like a good basketball team.
Yes,
I think Coach Roy got on y'all pretty good. Did see the quarter break there.
Yes,
and y'all
sir.
responded to it. But now you got to get ready for another area game on the road. You can get back in good shape. You get one on the road in Hansville. What do you think?
I think they're a good team, and we haven't played them before. We haven't played them in a long time. And so I think it'll be interesting to go up there and see what it's like. But I think if we just play how we've been playing, we'll get a win.
Well, you just had a tough loss.
Yes, sir.
That was a heartbreaking ball game, really. I think if we'd been able to make some shots early last night, it would extend it, push that lead out, have a little cushion, and then have to really make a run late to come back on up. But we played hard.
Yes,
that
sir.
one's over. This one's over. Now get ready for Hannah.
Yes, sir.
All right, great job.
Let's
And
get
we'll get Kinley on here. We got Kinley Wilson. Let me tell you something, Kinley. I watched you play most of your games. You've never played as hard as I saw you play tonight. You had to have 20 rebounds. You got about 5 on one end down there on the offensive round. If you play that hard every game, you're going to put yourself and your team in a position to win a bunch of games.
Yes, sir.
You played fantastic. If I'm going to give you 2 advices. Chin the ball when you bring it. Don't bring it down low. Chin the ball and put the ball back up.
Yes, sir.
And when you did that tonight, you scored. You did a great job. You had it wasn't just that. You got after every loose ball. You got steals. You got rebounds. And that's what we said. We thought you and Portland were our players of the game. Congratulations on a great effort.
Thank you.
Well, Kinley, you're improving every time you get on the floor. But advice again, suggestion,
Yes, sir.
when you get it and you do chin it, give a shot fake maybe one time. Get a defender up in the air, then to put it up there.
Yes, sir.
And go through their elbow. They're up their elbow and draw a foul too. But your effort, energy, you were my MVP of the ball game. If it were up to me, you and Cortland both. But you kept a bunch of possessions alive just because of your effort. The big heart. Love it.
Just between y'all and me, Coach Hollis had to threaten me before the game. He told me every one that I didn't go up on or every rebound I didn't get, that he was going to make me sit down and the team was going to be running down and back down the court.
Well, maybe we can tell you that
worked.
every game.
Something worked, yeah.
It definitely worked. No question
And
about
it's not just between us. It's all over the internet.
Oh, yeah.
it. It's all over the world. Everybody in the world knows about it. People in South Alabama just heard it. A friend of mine's listening,
Yes, sir.
and he's watched you play. He was a college coach, men's, talks about what potential you have. And he asked me about how you're playing. I said, she's getting better every night. So keep working. Try to get a little bit better every day.
Yes, sir. Thank y'all.
Great game.
Proud of you.
McKinley Wilson, her and Courtney Williamson are players of the game. And a good night. Hers wasn't as much on scoring. It was on effort, rebounding, offensive rebounds. Cortland getting a lot of steals herself, but scoring 20 points, her season high, and a great job by Cortland. Well, we've watched the first half. There's one thing for sure after watching this half. You can tell that Hayden is as good as advertised.
Yes,
They have a great team. I think Locust Fork, if they're going to stay in the game, they've got to do a couple things. They got to find a way to finish shots.
Yes,
they have had great looks. They started the game by missing 2 layups back to back. If they finish their shots, they stay in the game. I think the first 3 minutes of this second half is absolutely critical for the Hornets.
Lux Fork has the ball. The arrow favors them. Hayden does. Lux Fork has got to have a stop. Imperative. Don't let them score. Act like the game's on the line on this first possession, and then get after it for that next 4 minutes. And I think get back in this game. And they're not out of.
Oh no, it's a 12-point game.
Yep.
2 shots and you down to 6.
Yeah.
So it's just a game. They got to finish around the rim. They got to play better defense. I thought we got adjusted a little bit more as the first half went along. That second quarter was a 17-17 game. And the last 3 minutes of that half, Levi White was on the bench.
Yes. Yep.
So they got through the foul trouble they got into.
Well, they got Levi back for the second half. Need a strong close. Got to close them out. Got to just stop the Hayden Wildcats on
now,
this.
Now, is Tucker Hyatt a junior?
He's junior.
He's a junior. What about?
I think Martin's a junior too. So they got Twin Towers.
And I know Jackson Woodard. So they'll have those 3 back. They do lose Perky, Reed, Grill, and a couple kids that's not here tonight. I think it's Suits was that kid. I don't know if he's played yet. 30 was the kid that I remember that was the MVP. So Hornets a little bit of foul trouble. They got Nick Horn with 2 fouls. Jordan Moon, I got it on the wrong one. Jordan's got 3. And Levi's got 2. And the only one with 2 is Tucker Hyatt.
Yep.
On the other side.
Might go with him early. See if we can pick that 3rd foul up. But I tell you what, they are a really good team, Greg. Really impressed with their energy and how hard they're playing defensively.
Well, one thing, they got a lot of players. They're missing, I think, a starter tonight.
Yeah,
and
he's a good one too.
Pritchard, something like that. But a lot of times when you get that much talent, sometimes you don't have enough basketball. But I've seen them share the ball pretty good tonight.
I think they've done a really good job of playing unselfish basketball. And really impressed with their 2 big guys, Martin and Hyatt. And really their entire team, because you got a player, Carson Perky, who could play for 7A schools. He's a handler. He's a shooter. He puts pressure on the rim every time. Just a very nice team, and they're hard to handle. Need a stop if you're local.
Jackson Pruitt, that's right.
Jackson Pruitt, that's who it is.
Yeah.
He's a player, too.
He is a good player. He gave the Hornets a lot of trouble last year. Well, it will be Hayden basketball. We start this second half, first 3 minutes, awfully important if the Hornets want to stay in the game.
Here comes the horn set. Going to dive
Here's
the opposite.
He'll get it to Grill, who's been the money man early in this game. He'll get it right where they want it, but a steal. But the Hornets can't hang on to it. They had to steal. The little things have killed the Hornets, and then Grill hits a 3-pointer. Yeah. You get the steal, and you lose the ball out of bounds. You got to handle the basketball.
15-point lead. That was big.
And that wasn't on nobody but Locust right there. And their biggest lead of the game. Danger time. You find out a little bit about your testable fortitude right now. Here's the Hornets. They'll work it around the rim. They'll get it to Levi. He'll drive in, pull up jumper, no good. Rebound, Hornets. They get it to Nick. Back to Levi. He'll take it all the way up, have it poked out, and then it'll be lost back to the Hornets.
I tell you what, the Wildcats have got some quick hands, Greg.
And they do it without fouling.
Fouling, yes.
They get it to the ninth grader, top of the circle. Good defense by Reed. Reed's really improved to me.
Sure has.
He looks quicker, stronger. Here is great move by Jamad as he'll lay it up for two.
A great shot fake and drew the 6'8" Martin up off the floor.
They get it to Martin. He misses a bunny, puts it back up and in. And right now, the chairman of the board, Josh Martin.
Playing extremely well, Greg. Got a nice soft touch, too.
Here comes Noah, and he'll lose it out of bounds. Turnover. Noah's had back-to-back turnovers. One turnover apiece, and they're going to get another turnover. Sloppy ball, and a block by Martin, and the put back up and in by Noah White.
Hey, no fear, like him taking the ball right at the 6'8" Martin.
You cannot let that height affect you. You guys got to go in. Sometimes you'll get it blocked, but sometimes a little alley-oop and a little fire, slamma-jamma, and what a pass to Martin.
Golly, what a diagonal pass. Perfect law pass.
Yeah.
Carson Perkins.
It's a talented bunch. And there's a foul by Martin, and that'll be Josh Martin's second foul, and that'll put Levi White at the line, shooting two. A little too much slap that time. Got a piece of his arm. Ooh. Free throw up. Good. 48-34. The biggest lead, I think, has been 15. And this one rim out on.
Good gracious.
Went all the way down, came out in Martin's hands, way above the rim. Almost a turnover by the Hornets, but they chased it down to Perky. Perky gets it to High. High to Reed. 4-3. No good. And that go over the back. Call on
Martin.
Two. And that Martin knows he messed up right there. He didn't get good position, and he's going to get two quick fouls and have to come out with three fouls.
Hey, great block out position. Box out, block out. Noah White, the 10th grader, doing a magnificent job.
And here comes the Hatchinator. He hit a couple threes, and he'll take it all the way up and draw the foul.
Good attack. Pressure on that rim, getting downhill. Evan Hatcher.
I think that foul is on Reed, and that'll be his second. So Evan.
Two shots.
He cut it back to 12, which it was at halftime. And he rims out. You know it's bad when the Hatchinator's missing free throws.
The Hatchinator has got a great, great touch. Very rarely going to miss that one.
And they missed the second. Well, the Hornets have hit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of 10. It's not bad.
13-point lead for Hayden Wildcats. Extended 2-2-1 zone. Soft pressure.
You get it to Tucker inside the Perkins, and it's going to be slapped out of there, almost stolen. And Tucker will get it, and now they'll get it to Grill. He's been the money man tonight. Oh, what a pass to Height, but he loses it out of bounds. Turnover. Back to the Hornets. That's a great job of getting the ball where it needed to go, but Tucker couldn't handle the pass.
That was a great pass. Tucker Height, a very unusual mistake for him.
Hornets can get it to 10 with a three. They'll get to Levi. He just takes it up, lays it up, and in.
He beat everybody down the baseline right there. 11-point game, Greg. 4:40, third quarter.
Here's Perky.
Hayden
he
up.
gets it to Jackson Woodard. He'll get it back to Perky. It's Perky time for three. No good. But the rebound, two Hornets sitting there, lets it go right between them, and Tucker puts it back up. And you got to get that ball up there.
I don't know what happened there.
Just a debacle. I mean, there wasn't nobody around. Go get the ball.
Charles Barkley will not have been happy.
You get a good shot. I know where I'd go right now. They're going to get a foul on Perky. That'll be his first. Team foul number 4. So from here on out, Locust Fork shoots in this quarter. And the Wildcats they've got 3 fouls this quarter. That's kind of silly fouls that they didn't do the first half. And here comes Levi. He feels like he can take him every time, but he can't make the shot.
Nobody close to rebound.
He settled it too deep. And Perky blows by everybody and lays it up and in.
Too easy.
Perky is the real
He
deal.
can't flat play.
And just like that, 11-point game explodes back up, and they're going to get a foul on who? On Asher Davidson, and that'll put Jamah Jackson at the line shooting 2.
3:50, quarter 3. Hornets down 15. Got to make all of these now, Greg.
A 15-point lead. That matches their biggest lead, I believe. And another free throw missed by the Hornets.
Like we always say, don't miss them short.
You got to hit your free throws and you got to hit your layups, and the Hornets hadn't done that tonight. They hit the second though.
Zach Horn in and Evan Hatcher out for.
So 14-point lead, 3:50. After the first quarter, it's been pretty much tit for tat.
Yep.
It's that first quarter the Hornets got down to 12. And a big flurry, and a lot of that was Owen Grill. Perky just taking over. And he'll be fouled. That'll be 3 fouls on Nick Horn. And Perky will go to the line to shoot 2.
Perky's first step exceptionally quick.
He don't miss free throws.
And we got about a 90% free throw shooter up there.
And he makes the first. No line. Back to a 15-point lead. They can have their biggest lead of 16 for the free throw right here. And he makes it. Got all the rim that time. Biggest lead of the game.
16.
Danger time for the Hornets. I look back. They cut it down, I think, to 10 or 11.
10 had it
and
11 wasn't it?
And they had 2 opportunities to get the rebound and couldn't get it. You just cannot have any room for error. A long 3 by Hatcher. Oh, it went all the way down. It came out in a big-time rebound.
Saved by Noah White. Too.
And
That's
Noah
a
White,
basket.
that was a big-time rebound by Ashley Davis.
Boy, not kidding. Did he get up?
There's probably any kid on that bench could start for any other school in this county.
Yep.
And Owen Grill laying it up and in. They just taking.
I tell you, they're just taking charge now, getting downhill, getting to the
Hornets
rim.
in danger of getting run out of here.
18-point lead now. Need a bucket bad.
3-pointer, no good, air ball. And it's been that kind of night. You don't see him do that much. Perky for 3, no good. And a rebound. A little more want to as old Davidson puts it back up and in.
20-point lead, Greg, with 3:02.
And what
Third
the Hornets couldn't afford to have happen has happened. And just to be honest with you, they're out hustling Locust Fork. Period.
Seemed like the Hornets have gotten a little tired here lately. Davidson is Robert Bradford said, a stout young man.
But Davidson, I've been impressed when he's come in every time he's come in. The Locust Fork, I mean, you don't say anything about the officials. You don't say anything about nothing but your effort. You got to go get the ball. The Charles Barkley.
Chances. Yeah, the Charles. Greg, they just stood there. I guess they thought the other guys were going to get it.
You cannot wait on somebody else. You got to go get the ball.
They're too quick or they're going to be laying it up on them. Go get the ball. Charles have another word for Charles Barkley. But we're not going to
biggest lead of the game, 20, 58-38. And the biggest thing I see in this first half has been effort by Hayden. They played harder. Here comes Jamont. He'll give it up to Nick, Zach Horn for 3, and he hits a much-needed 3.
Boy, they needed that one, Greg. 58-41. Hayden, 246.
Long 3 up, no good. Hornets get the rebound. Here comes Jamad. Maybe that'll get the Hornets going a little bit. Jamad. And we need to get, I think,
Levi.
this guy right here taken to the hole. And he'll put it up in the air short. Nice rebound by Moon. And he'll be hammered and no call. Good grief.
Lord, a mercy, Miss Agnes, that grandmother.
Oh, me. Oh, what a block by. And another block. Back-to-back blocks by Levi White. And here comes Levi. And he misses a layup. And they get the rebound. We got it like
Golly, we came.
My goodness. Perky takes it up, kicks it back out to Jackson from downtown county.
Great kick
Jackson
back pass.
Woodard.
I'm going to tell you, Carson Perky can get in there, punch it, spray it, reverse kick out, bottom.
You got a chance.
Yep.
With 2 chances there to get a couple shots. Jamad misses another layup. Nobody around him missing a layup. Bunny after bunny. And Hyatt misses a 3. You get it? The Hatcher. He'll take it up, put it in.
Great job. Great strength. Great take and make. Evan Hatcher pointing us down 18, a minute, 15, third quarter.
Well, if you hit your layups, you got a chance to keep it close. You can't miss layups, and you can't give up easy shots because Perky just blows by you and lays it up. Perky's just so
quick,
smooth. You'll get it to Zach. You hit one. He's long on that one.
Boy, great block
Perky.
out. Great block
20-point lead. That's been the biggest lead.
Owen Grill.
And here comes, a rejection by Levi White. And he'll go all the way to the hole and gets it to go and draw a foul on Perky for his second.
Great block, great advanced pass. And Levi White to the rim for the old-timey one. 35.5, 18-point lead for the Wildcats.
If I could say anything to both these teams, I'd say one thing. Every time either team gets called for a foul, they don't like it.
Yeah, see, Greg.
I know some of them, but you can't. As a player, I used to tell my kids, you shut your mouth. All of them are like that. Both sides are doing it. Free throw up, no good. You got to complete those old-fashioned three-point plays. 63-45, 29 seconds. I'd imagine they'd probably try to hold it. But Tucker starting to feel it. And he will have it stolen away. And here comes Levi. And they're going to call a kick on the Hornets. If they hadn't, Levi might have broke the rim. The Hornet faithful are furious, but I think you got it right.
I couldn't see. I
think you got kicked.
It's hard for me to see now. I got people standing up.
Well, everybody down through there standing up. 63-45. They'll get it in to my man Trent Suits. That's the kid that had the Big B team.
Yeah.
They outscore the Hornets by 6 to this point, this quarter. Suits they're going to call a foul on Hatcher, and that'll be Hatcher's second. 4.7 seconds. And he fouled him. Long three at the buzzer. No good. And that'll get us to the end of the third. 18-point lead for the Wildcats. And they are just as advertised. A very talented bunch. And to me, they played a little harder and a little smarter to this point. You still got, it'd be tough to come 18-point lead this point. But you got a chance to improve this game by playing a little harder than I think.
Opportunities, Greg. We've missed a bunch of nice, easy kind of shots. And the thing is, Herb, they haven't gone and gotten rebounds. And you can't do that. Give these guys second and third opportunity. You got to limit it to one shot in each possession, defensive rebound, and get out. They still got a chance. Got the ball started this quarter. That's big. Need a bucket.
Well, I thought if Locust was going to win the game, they would have to have an awful shooting night.
Yep.
And we would have to have a good shooting
Well,
night. And we would have to get those bunnies. And we
Yes.
hadn't hit the bunnies.
We've
We've got the point.
we've got
We've
them.
got the shots that we need. But we just can't make it. And you got to make a layup. And all you Hornet fans need to really pray.
What did he say?
He asked if I saw the kick on the radio.
Yep. Yeah.
And but I want you to pray for Coach Downs. He's at the point of death.
Oh,
Former
no.
Locust football coach. Hatchenator from the corner.
Got him big.
Good start to this
Big.
quarter.
Well, that was a great quick release.
And a technical foul on Hatcher. For what? I wasn't watching it. I don't know what he done. Well, you don't want to hit a three and get a technical foul. And Hyatt will hit the free throw.
That is.
You can't let that happen. You can't do that. I don't know what he done, but surely they're not going to give him a technical foul for nothing. And I didn't see it, so I don't know what he
I
did.
didn't either. I didn't see it.
But I wasn't looking where they. So you get a three-pointer to cut it to 15,
See, you can't.
and you get a technical foul
Now
and
it's
give
back
them the
out
ball.
to-
That is just, that's stupid. What that is.
It's got now it's back out to 18 within the ball. 7:49 to go in the ball game.
And a nice shot by Suits. So instead of having a 3-0 lead, you give up a 4-3 lead back
Yes.
to them, and they up by 21. And there goes the ninth grader to the hole, and he can't get it to go. And now a great effort by the Hornets to get a turnover. And then the Wildcats get a turnover, and now you got a skirmish. And they come out of there with it. And they'll have a great block by
Great
Levi
shot.
White. And it's just
No, we
harem
can't.
scare 'em now. Both teams turning it over, it's getting sloppy. And they're going to call a foul on who? On Noah White.
Good
His
gracious.
It's kind of like a scrum. It's
Well,
kind of out of control. Both
If you
teams.
get
right
a
now.
turnover, you can't turn it back to the. Can't follow a turnover with a turnover. Oh,
No
like
Suits.
Suits is just blowing by
feeling it.
us.
They'll get it out to Jackson Woodard. Around to Woodard again. Over in the corner to Suits. Suits inside to mismatch. High. Misses the easy shot, but his old buddy Martin there get the putback.
So, the chairman of the board, Josh Martin.
And here comes Jamal. Great defense being played by Glover. And that's a great move by Levi White to take it up and in.
Great move. 69-50, 6:34.
19-point lead. And the Hornets knock it out of bounds back to the Wildcats.
I tell you what,
To me, Hayden has played smarter and a little bit harder. And we're going to get a timeout, I think, by Coach Glover. It's thick in here. It is thick in here. There's a huge student section for Locust Fort, and a lot of people in here. And the Hayden got a little group there cheering too. The band's here. It's just nobody wants to lose.
no,
And Hayden came in here, and to me, they played harder. And they made their shots. And Locust Fort don't need to blame it on nothing but them their missed opportunities. I'm a pretty good realist, you know. We're from Locust Fort, and we call all their ball games. But I'll tell you what I see, and I'm seeing a team that's out playing Locust Fort.
you're seeing a talented team playing very hard, Greg. And a lot of athleticism out there. And plus, they're really competing, Hayden is. And Locust Fork has too.
Now here comes the inbounds.
And Suits, what grade is Suits in?
Well, he'd have to be a junior.
10th grader, junior?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a pretty impressive player, too.
He's playing
There.
hard. And a great effort by the ninth grader to try to get a steal, but he can't do it. And they'll get it out to Jackson Woodard, 4-3. No good. Rebound. They just out hustling the Hornets.
Just effort right there.
Suits with a big effort rebound. Here comes High. He'll give it up to Woodard. 6:10 to go in the game, and a steal by Levi.
Uh-oh.
And here he goes. Oh, what a shove.
Hey.
And that'll be a, I don't know if they'll
That's
give it
close to
two.
intentional right there.
Yep. And I don't know they meant for him to fall.
I don't think so,
But everything's the tenth, so everything,
Whoa.
every time there's a foul, everybody gets a little over high. Here comes Levi at the line, shooting two.
they got to make these guys.
He's missed 3 in a row.
Suits is a senior. He's a good player.
So he played as a junior on the B team.
Yeah, he's good.
He's an effort guy.
I tell you, yeah, that group they had in there, you got Glover in there. He's an effort player.
And he makes the second to cut it to 18.
A team down, 6:04. 4.
You come out in the fourth quarter, you get a good 3-pointer, and you get a technical. You can't do that. And then they get 4 points. Here comes Reed. He'll take it all the way up to High. 4-3. No good. But there's a nice block by Levi. Here's Levi, and he got fouled by Grill. And they'll throw it in from the side. That'll be Owen Grill's first, I think.
All right.
That ain't a bad foul.
No, it wasn't.
Because they could have been fixing to be a dunk. And he fouled him in the backcourt. That's a good smart
You got
foul.
2 big
Grill, I've been impressed with Grill. Of course, he has been he's hit 3 threes. That's the big. He's been the difference maker tonight. Owen Grill, senior. He's a good football player, too. And here comes Levi taking it all the way up and in. That's what he needs to do.
Shot fake. 16-point game, 5:28 ball game.
Hornets outscored them by a couple this quarter. And they tried the dunk, but can't get it. But they don't get the rebound, and they get the dunk on Hight's dunk. You got a rebound.
Well, somebody didn't block out Hyde. I don't know. He just had a free attack of the rim right there.
Mm-hmm. And the Hornets going to throw it to us.
You can't fake a back cut.
No. And another turnover for the Hornets. I don't think I got all of them. That's at least 13 turnovers. And I think 12 for them. Both teams have turned the ball over too much. 18-point lead. That's what it was when we started this quarter.
Really impressed with Owen Grill's ability to handle the ball.
Now he's going to lose it. Great job that time. And a shot up and in by Nick Horn as they get the turnover.
71, 55, Greg, 4:30 left.
3-pointer by Reed. No good. And the rebound, Jamad Jackson. Hornets can cut it down there. Here's a ninth grader. 4-3. Went all the way down, came out, put back up and in by Levi.
Great job, Levi White. 14-point game.
14-point game. Hornets fighting. 4:17 to go. To get this baby to 10, the top of this roof will fall off, and a steal almost by the Hornets. Great effort. They get the steal. They'll get it to Jamad, and he misses a layup, but he's fouled. You got to just put it up and in.
Tried to
dunk it.
Dunk it. That's not the place. Time and place.
Owen Grill with his second foul. That's a smart timeout by Glover. Locust court with all the momentum. If he'd have passed the ball to Levi, he'd have had a dunk. He should have passed it off. But he'll go to the line. He done a great job getting the steal. Hornets playing hard right now. That's 6 turnovers, just half against Hayden. And most of them have been in this quarter. 14-point lead. It can get down to 12 with 2 free throws.
This has been a physical, really contest. Greg.
It has. And you have to say this. I'm going to say this. If you call this stuff all game, they've let it go. at times, and then they get ticky-tack foul.
Yeah.
Those teams, there's probably about every other possession you can call a foul on Locust Fork or Hayden. And when they miss one, then the other side goes irate. I haven't seen a discrepancy in the fouls. I think they've been good fouls called for both teams and bad fouls called against both teams.
Yeah.
The difference in the game is Hayden finished at the rim and Locust Fork had another example right here.
Right here.
You should have finished at the rim. See
See?
if you can get the free throws. Here's DeMod shooting two.
Cut this 12-point game with 4:03, Greg, half the quarter left.
I mean, if you get it to 12, and just think about if you hadn't got the technical foul, which
See,
cost you 4 points.
Yep.
Free throw good.
13-point game, Greg.
13-point game.
71-58. 4:03, fourth quarter. Late on this Tuesday night.
Here's a second free throw. Nothing but nylon. And it's a 12-point game. It once was 21. Hornets getting up off the mat, playing a little bit harder and maybe a little smarter. See if they can finish it. And you got a turnover. You got to find a way to get that right there. Perky with the ball. That's who I'd want it in his hands. He's smooth as glass. And the man that's on him, I don't know that he can guard him. I think they need to switch.
I know swap. Jamad.
I'd go one-on-one isolation. That's what they're going to do. If Perky's going to get it in the lane, that's exactly what I done.
Well,
He's smart as he can
They
be.
went 1-4 flat, clearing the middle out for him to go to the rim. Nice job by Coach Glover.
Here's Hatcher. He'll get it to Horn. Horn gets it to Jamal. Around the Hatcher. Long three, up, good!
Bottom
Big shot by Hatcher.
62.
11-point game.
Hornets scrapping.
I don't know if they're going to have enough time. 3 minutes to go. But it ought to. Oh, they turned the thing over. Nope, he got a timeout. Boy, it's a smart timeout by
That
Glover.
was quick head, quick brain there by Coach Glover. Quick thinking.
Well, they said it off. They said it went off the horns. I thought he gave the timeout.
The Hatchinator out for defensive purposes.
And I think that's what you got to do.
Offense, defense.
Yep, offense.
Yeah, I
defense.
think that's a good move.
Here's High, way outside. He'll take it up. Grill gets it out to Jackson and to Perky, the killer, but he can't get it to go. And the Hornets missed the rebound. They had their hand on it and didn't secure it. You can't slap it out. And a great drive to the hole, Perky. It's Perky time in the fourth quarter.
It's clutch time, and the ball's in a good player's hands.
Perky is smooth as glass.
He's so good in the clutch, too. Greg.
He took this thing and kept it where it is. Here's the ninth grader for three. Bottom. Hornets heating up a little.
10-point game, Greg, with 2:10 to go. Hornets fighting and clawing and scrapping now. Got to get rebounds.
They just played so poorly at the rim. That should have been a foul, and they didn't call it. And they're backcourt. Turnover. We got lucky right there. Now Seb Hatcher back in. A three-pointer cut this thing to 7.
Hornets showing some fight.
They're showing more effort.
Yes. Some grit here late.
I just wish they'd have been smarter and played harder earlier. But you like to see it. And here's Jamad, and he'll put it up and in. It's an 8-point game.
144. Timeout. Good timeout. Hornets making a move.
This fourth quarter, Locust Fork has come to life. They was trailing by 18. They've knocked 10 points off of it. How big was the technical foul at the start of the fourth quarter?
That gave them 4.
That's right. It was a 7-point swing.
Yeah.
Oh, man. I think the Hornets going to look back at this if they don't find a way to win it. They're going to be real sad by the way that they played early and the shots they missed at the rim.
When they look at this film, yeah, they're going to be.
I really think till the fourth quarter, Locust Fork got outplayed
Yeah.
from an effort. I don't think they have this.
This fourth quarter's been full of energy.
$75-67. Right at a minute 45 seconds to go. You gotta go after every steal. There's nobody with more than 3 fouls. You gotta get after it and find a way. If you foul out, you foul out. And you got foul. Oh, almost offensive foul there. Here comes Perky. He'll get it to High. Backdoor cut. Almost a walk. Now they get it back out to Grill. You need to foul. You need to get them in foul. They probably going to hit them, but you got to foul.
Don't foul him.
I'd foul anybody. Oh, they turn it over. And they get it to Jamadi. This is a wide open layup that would have cut it to 6.
Oh, that's a great pass.
Nobody around him. And how many of those layups have they missed tonight? Holy moly.
Oh, that's tough.
Yeah,
right there.
like you cannot do that.
116. Hornets down 8. Go ahead.
And they get him. They would have had another turnover, but they rode his back. That'll be 4 on the night play. I am impressed by the non-quit in this.
Yeah, this fourth quarter
shows me a lot. They're playing a great basketball team.
The energy in the fourth quarter defensively has been impressive for the Hornets. Making some big shots, but missed a couple of easy. But they don't miss on purpose.
No, and the Hornets missed way. You gotta have to get after it. You got a minute to go, and they're gonna finally foul it. Perky ain't gonna miss.
Wrong guy to foul.
No, I tell you what, Perky is so valuable to a team. He's got ball sense. He's so smart.
High basketball IQ,
yes,
Greg.
He
You're
knows.
right.
See, when he knew he was matched up with the ball, they cleared him out and he does an isolation. And I'm just telling you, and he don't miss free throws. Absolute money. Back to 9-point game. You got to hit the layup, and it's a 2-possession game.
Yes. This young man's had a wonderful career, Greg. And he's fought through a lot.
Perky is as fine a kid as there are on the face of this.
Well, I'm going to tell you, he's come through adversity, too. Had that horrible knee.
Yep.
And didn't give up, worked through it, rehabbed it, and now he is as solid a player as you're going to find.
Fantastic. I love him. And I love to watch him play. He plays smart, and he plays hard.
He's got out to a 10-point lead now.
Yep.
And you could have had down to 6.
Yep.
And putting the heat on them with your press. But you got to make it. And, again, nobody miss them on purpose.
Well, the good thing about this game, all thing it's going to do, it's going to make you the 2 seed in the tournament. But But what happens, I think that you got to learn from this. You got to be smarter. You cannot get technical fouls. You cannot miss layups.
Players can't get technical.
No.
You can't do it. I mean, a coach, you don't want to get them, but sometimes you about have to. You need to get them, in my opinion, if you're going to get one. But players can't get them. They're playing like you're talking about. Every foul call, it's the old arms open. And I would ban that if I was coaching again. I tell our players, first time I see it, high for you. You play and let them call the game.
Well, a minute and 7 seconds to go in the ball game. The Wildcats with the lead. Hornets with a basketball. You got to score every possession, and you got to probably going to have to take some chances with the crew.
Smart move here, press, make you work to get the ball down. Well, not hard, though.
No, they got out of that pretty quick. You got to go fast. You ain't got time to be running plays. You got to go. You got to attack the rim. You got to go.
Go.
And they just too much. They get it to Nick. He'll attack the rim, and he puts it up, misses a little jumper. Then that kind of night, the foul on High. And he'll go to the line. The foul's on Noah, and that should put them at 1-1. Or not 1-1 at 2.
They're worried about the floor.
They should be shooting too.
Yeah, they need to be going down there.
Another missed bucket.
Yeah.
At the rim by the Hornets.
And they're really good.
And that's going to be Noah Watts.
Is that 5?
Well, I don't know. It's just 3. Let's see here. It should be 2 for High.
Yeah.
Score 77-67.
I tell you.
Hornets trying to do offense for defense.
Yep. You've got a outstanding junior player at the free throw line. Tucker High.
And he hits the shot.
Nice touch.
And he's hit all his free throws.
See, he is.
Perky's hit all his free throws.
You can play Tucker
See,
High.
they hit their free throws and they hit their easy shots. But I thought for 3 quarters they played a little harder.
Yep.
The Hornets did make up a lot of ground in the 4th quarter, but it's a little too late. And they're going too slow now. You got to go.
Attack.
You got to go.
Got to attack.
They get it. For Hatcher. And that'll be a foul. He'll shoot 2.
79-67, 32-5.5.
Hatcher's got a lot better at taking it to the hole.
I like it's great seeing that, Greg.
Yeah.
He's made some big shots tonight. Played really hard. Beautiful
free throw
shot.
up and good.
Beautiful shot.
I think Locust Fork, it took them a while to get to the justice speed.
Well,
If I could give any Locust Fork any suggestion, I would pick me up some tough games during Christmas.
Yep.
And if I had to go up.
Well, I'm going to tell you, you can see what it's done for Hayden.
Yeah. Well, they got a good team anyway.
Yeah, it does.
But when you play people on top of
When
that.
you can play the Huffmans and the Albertvilles.
That'll be a foul on Levi, and that'll be Levi's 3rd or 4th. He done a good job of not picking up many this half. He got in foul trouble. So he was out the last 3 minutes of the half.
Yeah. Really impressed with their bigs.
Yep.
Hot.
I think our big is I think Levi's been what Levi does. And Hot does something he hasn't done all night. Missed a free throw.
79-68.
I've been impressed with Hatcher. He's hit 4 threes tonight. Jamal Jackson's done a good thing.
Levi has.
Zach's hit a 3 or 2. He makes the second for a 12-point lead, 80-68. And here comes Levi, and he misses another layup. I guess it's just something you do tonight. They're going to foul him. It's going to get up
80-68.
Yep. I thought they did a great job when they needed a bucket to get the bucket.
Yes.
When they needed a stop to get a stop. And the Hornets didn't.
It's a sound basketball team from Hayden High School.
It is. They're the real deal, boys.
Fundamentally, they're sound.
And there's missing a guy tonight, too.
Yeah.
But I don't know if they'd have had one any better than Owen Grill.
I tell you, Grill had a big start.
He got 17 points.
He is so good defensively. And then you got Perky, who's
and Perky makes them both.
Perky is silk.
Yeah,
he's smooth, buddy.
And the floater, no good. Rebound. And you don't want to foul there, but they are.
3.8, 82-68.
That'll put the ninth credit line. Nick Horn.
Gonna be a good one. Is a good one.
I don't know how many seniors they have. I know Grill, Reed, Perky.
Yep. What about
the one that's not here is a senior, I think. And we missed another free throw.
Don't want to
Nick
miss.
Don't never miss free throw.
Nope.
And all the subs coming in with 3.8 seconds. Big win for the Wildcats. Hornets got on a good roll against them a couple years ago.
Yep.
The last few times the Hornets have played the Wildcats, you got to give the Wildcats credit. They have pretty much been able to take care of business every time he makes a second.
69-82, don't foul.
Knock
Tell
it
you what.
out of bounds.
No, White doesn't quit, though. He's out there scrapping and clawing for that.
Second half, going to get outscored by 1. It was 12 at the half. Hornets going to get outscored by 1. And final score, 82-69. A great game for the Wildcats as they win it. Talk about who you think, who we going to give the player of the game to for Hayden?
Right? I'd probably go with Grill or Perky. Either one of those, or maybe both of them.
Carson Perky
Those 3 guys
ended up with 21.
Who did?
Art Perky.
I'd go with
Martin went with 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Archie had 17 out of Grill, 17 out of Martin, 5 out of Woodard. Hyde ended up with 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Perky with 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 21. 2 points for Davidson and 2 points for Stoops. So you had 1, 2, 3, 4 guys that score over 17 points.
Oh, God. Well, that's how you get.
You ain't gonna beat me.
That's how you get. You score 82 there.
All right. Levi White had 19. 15 for Jamad. 6 for Horn. 4 for Noah White. 5 for Zach Horn. 14 for Evan Hatcher. And a game where
Evan Hatcher.
he scored 24 points in the final quarter to 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 24 to 19 to close it out, but you had dug too big a hole. I think Locust Fork, if they're ever going to get this to a tight game, you've got to finish at the rim, and you got to play harder and smarter.
Well,
this is as talented a team as you're going to play, and they got great players. Their subs coming off the bench, are
really
great
good
players.
depth. I mean, good gracious.
And they were by far the better team.
No question tonight who the better team was. The Hornets had some opportunities. You make that big three to start, and then you get teed up. And you just got to learn from that.
I think about that. I think about the layups. Gosh, I don't know how many layups. This is how many free throws. They missed 1, 2, 3. They missed 4 free throws. And they hit 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Locust Fork missed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And hit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So the free throws a wash. We just missed more than they did. So great game to me. I think Perky's the player of the game for 2 reasons. One, he's a high scorer. Second, he's the field general. And when the game got tight, he made the play.
Well, when they went to that 1-4 flat and isolated him, there's nobody in here probably can guard him one-on-one. He's just so quick. He's got such great body control and great vision. And we put him on the free throw line, that's just automatic. So I would go with Carson Perky. Looked like he had a little ankle deal too. So, but he's tough in the Pine Knot. And they got a nice team. And got to tip your hat to them and get ready for the area game at Hansville Friday night. This one's over. Learn from it. But you saw a really nice, in my opinion, outstanding Hayden team. It's going to be hard to handle by anybody, in my opinion. I mean, they played Huffman to a buzzer beater, I think, lost by 2 in overtime to Albertville. So playing those tough people has really helped them. And you could see it. They're a well-coached team, too. Very well coached.
Well, I took my cap to them. I thought they played better and smarter, and they get the win. Well, I wonder who won the Appalachian game.
Who were they playing?
They were playing Victory Christian. I believe that is that Nate's team.
Yeah. That's right.
Well, that's going to do it for our broadcast. Carson Perkey, the player of the game tonight, he played an outstanding game as he normally does. A great senior, great kid. This doesn't make me feel any different about Locust Fork.
No,
We're going to be pretty good. I
Fork,
think we didn't play our best and we got beat tonight.
Yeah.
And if you're going to beat them, you got to play your best.
You're going to have to play your A-plus game to beat them. But Locust Fork's good. They just played a better.
I'm probably
team.
more impressed at how we cut the game to 8.
Well,
and had a layup we missed. Could have cut it to 6 with about 2 or 3 minutes going to go.
I like the effort and the not quit attitude in the fourth quarter. That was impressive, and they can build on that. And again, you got to get ready for what it really, really matters, and that's Hansville area game to go 2-0 in the area.
Well, all right. Well, that'll do it. Final score: Hayden wins 82-69. The varsity girls win 68-30. So we split the varsity game tonight. JV fell, I think, to Hayden and maybe to Aniana. Don't know their scores. We wasn't here for all that. But anyway, appreciate you joining us. Saw 2 great basketball teams. I'd be hard-pressed to say if these ain't the best 2 teams in the county. I imagine they'll see each other again down the road. We hope you enjoyed the broadcast. Say good night, Coach.
Good night.
Good night, everybody. We'll see you next time on the Hornet Radio Network.